back to my channel for another interesting review and another Ur-Weizen from Schwaben. This one is Günzburger Ur-Weizen and it's from Radbrauerei Buscher and of course from Günzburg. And first of all, big thanks to my two friends Klaus and Jörn who did send it to me. In this case it was Klaus who did send this one to me. I appreciate that very much. Those two ones are giving me a lot of beers, or of course I'm paying for it, but they're finding them and shipping them to me. I appreciate that very much, since I of course want to try beers from all breweries in Schwaben and Bavaria, or I mean Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg. In this case, Günzburger Ur-Weizen, always right time for Ur-Weizen. It's a beer style I really love real much more. A little bit more darker compared to normal Hefeweizen, as the name suggests. Not as dark as a Dunkel Weissbier, of course, but a little bit something between Hefeweizen and Dunkel Weissbier. Then we have the Ur-Weizen, which is looking like this. This brewery also have a normal Hefeweizen, which is their most sold one with a white label, but this one I thought it could be interesting to try this Ur-Weizen, and the label is just looking fantastic with golden. Very much golden things going on the label. Here you have the logo of the brewery, Günzburger Weizenbier. Ur-Weizen, here's the top label, here's the crown cap. Of course coming in this NRW bottle, which is our top, popular bottle shape in whole Germany. Here's the back label. I'm going to give you the information on the back label later on in the review, but now it's about time to open up this Günzburger Ur-Weizen. Smoke coming out showing that it's the right temperature, and of course I'm gonna show you how to pour a Weissbier in the correct way. You have to pour it slow, nice, gently into the glass, like this, and you can start to build a foam head like this. And then you have to wait a while, because a Weissbier is always important to pour up in stages, is because of the brewing process. It's continuing to yeast with the Hefe in the bottle. So it's being collected at the very bottom of the bottle. You need to swirl the bottle to pick up the well-tasting Hefe, and then you can pour up the rest. Now you can pour it up in some stages like this. On Weissbier, extremely important to build up the foam and to pour it up in the correct way to unleash the right taste. Still, while we wait for the foam to sink down a little bit, we can take another look at this great looking label. And it says here on the front label, Günzburger Weizenbier, Radbrauerei Buscher, Günzburg Ur-Weizen mit feiner Hefe, originale Flaschengärung, gebraut nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot. Yeah, let's see if we can pour up some more of it. As I said, it should be a big foam head, of course, like this. Yeah, now it's maybe time for us to pick up the Hefe, and we do it like this. I used to swirl the bottle like this. You can swirl the bottle in different ways, but I like to do it in this way. Pick it up and then you pour it up like this, and maybe swirl it a bit more. Should be a big foam like this one, then you know that you've been doing right. So let's get the aroma, which is very fantastic. So let's give this a try. As you can see, a nice foam head. This is the way it should look. Günzburger Ur-Weizen. Prost! Yeah, great Ur-Weizen. It's having the typical Ur-Weizen tastes that reminds me of the normal Hefeweizen aromas of cloves and banana, the fruitiness, the freshness that is really makes me longing back to Bavaria very much. As you know, Bavaria is very much into Weissbiers. I believe Weissbier is the most sold beer selling in Bavaria in general, and I understand why, because this is a fantastic beer style. Also the Ur-Weizen, which is the original maybe, that the other Weissbiers, Hefeweizen and Dunkel Weissbier was coming from, as at least that's what the name suggests, as of course. Tasting really well, big recommendation. Hope you're gonna visit the brewer's website. I just have to read from the back label as I promised. Die urische Weißenbier-Spezialität mit Charakter, kräftiger Geschmack, leicht rauschiges Aroma, dunkle Spezialmalze, färbenes Kupferbraun, ideal zu kräftigen Speisen wie Braten, geräuchertem oder auch würzigem Käse. Zutaten: Wasser, Weizenmalz, Gerstenmalz, Hopfen, Hefe. Radbrauerei Buscher 89312 Günzburger Weizen DI, alcohol content 5.1% volume. That's the information on the label. Nice looking label, which is gonna look nice into my collection. But I think that's it for now regarding this review of Black Mirrors, and see you again in next German beer review.